Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Days like this are never easy, especially when we're talking about somebody passing away. It's never easy. Well, I want to do this. I want to send up a rest in peace to Fredo Santana, who has died. It's official. You can confirm it. He has died from a seizure. He had been hospitalized for quite some time, in and out for liver and kidney problems that he was battling with, and he ties it all back to lean. All right, Chicago, Friday night, Fredo was in his crib. His girlfriend came over around 11:30 p.m., found him on the floor dead. He had a seizure, and this seizure was deadly. Maybe it was to the point where he couldn't get to the phone to call for help, or maybe he was unable to. Maybe one of the seizures just, those seizures can increasingly get worse over time. And you know what? Here's what I want to do here. Usually I don't, when somebody passes away, and especially if it's like murder or if it's something that they done to themselves or helped expedite their process, we're all leaving this thing. If somebody helps expedite their process, usually I don't talk about it on this day. We talk about it later. But, and also I want to show respect to the family. But in Fredo Santana's case, he wanted to be the spokesperson for how not using lean anymore and trying to tell other rappers that this is not cool. So let's go backwards before we can go forward. Let's play my video in October when Fredo Santana first announced what he was dealing with lean, and we'll come back and finish up here. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, we're about to get into a very powerful statement for an artist. Rapper goes by the name of Fredo Santana. He said, "I've been in here since Friday. Doctors say a nigga had a kidney failure and liver failure. I'm getting back to normal. Sorry to all my fans. Turbo Bandana will not be dropping tomorrow due to my health issues. Thanks for everyone who prayed for a nigga. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy." Fredo also went on his Twitter and explained more or less what he was talking about. "Hopefully I can be the face to show nigga to slow down, and we got our whole life ahead of us. Fuck being rock stars getting high. I got PTSD. I was running from my old life trying to get high, didn't want to face them demons. I'm getting help. I might just go to rehab. Gino found me on the floor, shaking, bleeding out the mouth, having a seizure. Shit could have been the end." All right, so for those who have not put one and one together, Fredo Santana was on the lean. You know, the sad thing about all this is that this young brother had an 8-month-old son, right? And he, unlike others, even realized that lean was deadly, right? And he realized too late. That is the reality situation. He realized that lean was deadly too late. And there's a lot of rappers that are on the lean wave right now. A lot of 30-year-old rappers, I don't think they're ever coming off lean, but there are a lot of young rappers who are noticing this stuff and they're putting the cups down. They're stopping the pills, and I like that. And what we need to do here is use Fredo Santana. The best thing we can do to continue his legacy is use this as a teachable moment and use his situation, how he told you, "I would never do lean if I could do this all over again," and use his situation specifically as an example of, you on that lean, all right, it's gonna end up like Fredo Santana. And you say that in a respectful way, because Fredo Santana himself said, "Yo, this is not cool. I'm dealing with kidney and liver problems. I'm having seizures." And it just finally caught up with him, and it's very unfortunate that this is his untimely demise. What we can never do, and this is, I'm learning about the body every day, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we can't do. You can't judge just because two people say they're on lean. We can't judge how people live outside of the lean, right? We don't know if he drank lean more than the other person drank lean. We don't know if he drinks lean and then turns around and eats 3 pounds of McDonald's. We don't know if somebody's drinking lean and they eat clean, and like they're eating literally clean. If they, like, let's say Future, right? Future's somebody who said he's on the lean. He said that in the past, right? And Future has enough money where he can afford to eat clean. Now, I don't know if he does or not. He actually said he doesn't. But let's just say Future ate clean. Future eating clean and drinking lean is probably a little bit different from Fredo Santana. I'm not trying to judge the brother's pockets, but he wasn't making Future money, that's for sure. And that's like that takes a part in this. Like, rappers are doing what other rappers are doing. They're seeing that nobody else is dying from it. I'll do it too. But everybody's body is different, and you can't judge someone else and what they're able to do and how they're getting by, because y'all don't know how much lean you're consuming in comparison to what they're consuming. You might be overdoing it. You might be doing it more times a day, more times a month. You might not be mixing your lean the right way. You know what I mean? This is why we probably just need to leave that alone altogether. It probably doesn't seem like the most logical thing to do. And this is an addiction, ladies and gentlemen. This is an addiction. There's no other way around it. And don't try to go blame the rappers for being the lean culture. Yo, in every genre of music, drugs are prevalent, and people are used in order to cope with studio time, staying up all night or whatever it is. And lean actually makes you sleepy, but I'm just talking about drugs in general. Your biggest entertainers in every genre of music are using drugs to cope with it. And for the most part, that's not good. That ain't good. Fredo had a record. I remember I never was the biggest Fredo Santana fan, but I do remember the Pass Me, the Double Cup, that joint. And that is very sad, man. That to even listen to it, hear the content of the record and realize, this same Double Cup, that lifestyle, that rapper lifestyle, that somebody had finally figured out that this wasn't the way, and he just figured it out. Probably a couple years too late. Fredo Santana leaves behind a young 8-month-old son. Fredo Santana, dead at the age of 27. Rest in peace, sir.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.